Yeah, I think that's going to be a great tactic if he can execute that, where he goes in and then follows it up quickly with another short ball, so gets James coming out and then straight back in again. You know, huge energy costs when you have to, you know, accelerate, decelerate, push back in again, as opposed to flowing through the tee area.
Yeah, he's doing well here. George Parker is making Willstrop do some work.
That's a great shot.
Wonderful shot. I mean, the ball was still quite close to the side wall to play a winning volley post.
Well, it's high level skill. You know, those really hard, high intensity rallies, and he'll back them up. You know, he can do it for long periods too.
Well, you have to be strong to play at this pace. That's a great shot. Just slightly loose there from George Parker, and it's punished nicely by Willstrop.
It's a great finish. So good, the experience he has, that just no panic. You know, it's just
there's the finish.
Goes about his business.
Absolutely, so much experience, James Willstrop. He's got a lot to teach these youngsters just by being on court with them.
I just, you know, if I'm sure it's not a conscious thing, but you know, if there's a tough call, it's a very tight call in there. And also reputation as well. If you procedure, if you misbehave and you talk to referees in a certain way, and referees talk to each other. You know,
you're going to get. Yeah, absolutely. It's a reputation thing, isn't it?
It's getting those front back combinations and then ripping it across him, but making sure the selections are right, the decisions that he makes, not overdoing it. This is good.
Oh wow.
Well,
that is
great,
really impressive.
Great extension work from George there, showing his real strength and flexibility to the front look.
Well, most players, even very good players, wouldn't even retrieve this.
Just resetting. I mean, George is doing everything he can to stretch the big fella out, but
that was an extraordinary volley from Parker. It's just wild. I mean, I say wild. It's part of his game plan, isn't it, to keep the pace high. But obviously, sometimes the margins are a little bit too fine.
He'll just crack on.
Yeah, he wants to keep the momentum, the positive momentum.
Oh, wow, great pickup.
How the hell did he get that back?
Well, it's gone ferocious here, hasn't it? Ferocious pace.
Oh, outrageous, outrageous. Some of the retrievals there from both players. All over the court squash. George Parker finally comes out victorious. Look at that stretch, and then, I mean, it turned into a low kill, in fact.
Even the racket landed on his head.
Yeah, I think
couldn't even get that right.
I think it's the way to go for his kind of personality, really, just make a joke of things. Seems to be working well.
Again, good switch. Gets positioned, time to settle on the tee. And that's what he likes to watch. Wow. Fantastic shot. How do you get that?
Both of them are just retrieving so ridiculously well.
Oh, this is great. Great from George. Great play.
Still a lot of work to do, wasn't he? He thought he had him on the first forehand. He played it off pace because he thought that was the right weight, but Willstrop still got it back. Still got it back. This one.
Almost got there.
Incredible stuff. So, the first game ball for George Parker, the young pretender here, against the defending champion. Can he close it out? It's been a fantastic game so far. Both players producing some brilliant squash and great retrieving. What a finish.
Great finish.
Under pressure, great composure that from George Parker. And it's what everyone wanted to see. We're going into a fourth. Beautiful balance there. So George Parker taking the third game 11-9 in 13 minutes. Willstrop leads by 2-1.
It's tight work. It's good from James. Oh,
Oh, wow.
what a finish.
Very good play from James Willstrop. Just had
7-6.
George Parker on a string here.
It's good. Oh. Oh.
Oh, well played. Yeah, he's not going to get that back. That was the famous
10-7.
Willstrop
Match
fake.
ball.
Well, it was a double, wasn't it? Not the triple that we have seen in the past.
But it's the accuracy that he gets after the
Leaves that so short
fake.
from
Look
there,
at this.
though.
So talented. So 3 match points for Willstrop. Intentional shot down the middle.
James has moved so well, you know, hasn't he? Just incredible, really, how he's tight. He's on for the finish.
Oh, that is a big nick. That is proper roller.
Against the 1.
I mean, it was so dead that it actually slowed down, and he hit it with pace.
11-7.
That is the level of
9-11.
accuracy that we
11-7.
expect from the marksman. He's into another final, James Willstrop, the defending champion. Still, I don't think he's lost on this court. Certainly not in a tournament. He became European champion on here as well as the British champion last year. George Parker played a fantastic match. He should be proud of himself. So there we have it from James Willstrop. Still enjoying the game, which is fantastic for the rest of us squash fans around the world. Coming through 11-6, 11-7, 9-11, 11-7 in 49 minutes. James Willstrop through to his 11th British Championships final. But he relies more on his racket work.
Yeah.
Playing against a guy here that is like Superman in terms of fitness.
Yeah, and some of those shots there aren't going to do him any harm at all. That was a fantastic volley, nick into the opposite side of the court.
Yeah, it's just a classic contrast, isn't it? You've got the kind of the subtle skills of Waller. That's a good dig from Waller. The game's opening up. He's going a little bit faster now.
That's right, yeah. Joel is just
Oh,
almost
what a
an
finish.
immovable object, isn't he?
Yeah,
Playing
look
with
at
a
the
lot
determination.
of power around the middle of the court. And a lovely finish in the front corner there, Simon.
It was really well finished, and composure under pressure. He just clipped the top of the tin. He's having to go quite fine, Adrian Waller. You feel that often against very fit and quick players, that you have to go lower and lower.
Yeah, it's been steady, hasn't it, over the last few years? And I think, you know, for any aspiring players and juniors, you know, he's as I say, inspiring, because, you know, through that hard work and endeavour and that commitment to keep working on different aspects of your game, you can, you know, he's made those improvements, hasn't he? Reminds me a little bit of Paul Coll in that respect. You know, there's somebody I've watched on television a lot, and just added different elements to his game now, obviously, and again similar in that respect of their, you know, incredible fitness. 9-8 down in this second, and does not want to go down 2-love against Joel.
Well, he's that kind of player, isn't he? That I don't think he's gonna. He's not a bottler.
No,
and he's, you know.
that's a great.
Double,
Okay.
And out 9-all.
Going to need a bit of a court wipe.
Court service, thank you.
You need to get your glasses on, I think. I don't know if the rules have changed, but it's only.
It's fantastic boast from the back of the court, wasn't it? I mean, Joel's incredibly quick, but to play a winner from the back of the court like that was a real quality boast, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it has to be. That's the kind of quality it has to be against John Makin. Yeah. Oh, he read it, but it was just a bit too late there, and it was another fantastic shot.
Yeah, it was a
Waller.
fantastic shot. Game ball down, trickle boast there, and Joel did his best but couldn't quite make it. Move around the squash court is incredible, and of course he uses his reach to a great advantage.
Wow.
That's a fantastic
What
finish.
a finish at this point in the match as well. I mean, it's dead as anything. Adrian Waller got the opportunity, saw the nick, and look how quickly he's off the court. I'm not surprised. He's equalised. That's a lovely shot from Waller. Just slow balling, nice and tight, but that was
a fantastic volley, wasn't it? Fantastic volley.
I think that's when he plays well to
Down
the front,
to
Makin.
4.
That's one of his best shots.
Yeah, backhand volley, stepping in there. Yeah,
and it's almost like a fast drop, isn't it?
Absolutely,
with a little bit of pace.
Because Adrian's clearly trying to slow ball him there, take the pace out of the game a little bit. But then when your opponent steps in there and just plays a fantastic winner on that, you have to rethink a little bit. Good attack from Waller.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic winner.
He's so casual, isn't he? He's
Has a very
walking
laid
around.
He has a laid back demeanour, doesn't he? And
very upright as
almost
well.
languid stroke at times,
5-8.
and just but very relaxed in the swing.
3 game balls then to Joel Makin. Oh wow.
11-7.
Did enough. Did enough.
To Makin
Might not have got the
lead.
next one, but
Yeah.
didn't need to.
I would have asked for a let. So visually off-putting. But yeah, as you say, did enough. Joel Makin. Glad he's okay.
Yeah, he's gone over once or twice on the court. I don't know if it's a tiny bit slippy, but they're moving in such pace into the front of the court.
It's dangerous when somebody like Makin gets into a rhythm like this. It's almost metronomic, a bit like those players that we've mentioned from the past, and they get so much into the zone, and it's so hard to break them.
Yeah,
like
he really does look very, very solid at the moment. That spring in his step and bounce, it's still there right from the start. It's still there, isn't it?
It is, and the errors are starting to come. That's useful for Makin. 5-1 now.
5-1.
He needs a run of points here, Waller. He needs to regain it as quickly as possible and get a run of points, Waller, or he's out of this semi-final and out of the tournament.
8-1.
That's really clever.
9-1.
One or two of the winners that Adrian was playing earlier in the match, he went for one there and didn't find the nick, and in the midpoint of the match.
For Joel Makin.
That's right.
And it would be up against the 11 times finalists, James Willstrop.
It's an incredible record, isn't it? 11
Unbelievable.
times. What a career James Willstrop has had at the top of the game.
11-2.
There we have it, Joel
Makin.
Makin.
3 games
Wonderful
to
performance.
1.
The focus
11-7,
there was the difference between these two
11-7,
players. It was
11-2.
a very interesting match, you'd say, for 3 games. But the 4th game was all one-way traffic, really. 11-7, 10-12, 11-7, 11-2, 3-1 to Joel Makin in 63 minutes. He's through to the final.